Do y'all remember that McMartin preschool trials? They occurred in the late 80s, early 90s, back when I was in high school, and most of you probably weren't even born yet. But the summary is that a family owned daycare that had a very good reputation, a parent made an allegation against a employee of the daycare. A letter was then sent out to a lot of the parents that had kids at the daycare, which encouraged the parents to ask their children if anything had ever happened to them. And multiple children made outcries. At the time, the outcries seemed so fantastical that nobody could believe that they were true, but they sound a whole lot like the things that we're reading now in the files. They didn't have very good skills at the time in how to interview children who may have been victims. So the interviews and the outcries of the children were heavily criticized for being very overly suggestible. And ultimately, no one was held to account. That there was a mother who ran the daycare who was alleged to be involved. Her charges were dismissed, I believe. And then the son, who was alleged to have committed a lot of the acts, his trial lasted forever, like a year and a half or 2 years, something like that. And he was ultimately acquitted. So no one was ever found responsible for those allegations. But now that we know what we know, I was just wondering, man, I, I, I I wonder how those kids are doing. I wonder if we need to revisit that as we are rethinking a lot of the things that we have gotten wrong in the past. I just keep thinking about that trial because I watched big parts of it in the past, and there's a couple good documentaries about it if you want to get the facts about it. But anyway, I hope those kids are okay. If anybody has an update, well, they're adults obviously now. Anybody knows any kind of follow up on those families, let me know, and go love your neighbor.